Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Tactics Ogre Reborn walkthrough. Alright, so I'm kind of just getting back to, I guess what we, or maybe the task at hand, right? But I did want to do one thing here before we continue on. So, because I went down and did all the shrines, we're actually able to craft some kind of new items. Not all of them, you know, were all that great, but I actually wanted to at least kind of point a couple of things out. Really, I think maybe the one thing that I thought was really cool is there's a staff down here. Jeez, there it is, Staff of Purification. So, this is it's apparently a one-handed staff. It says it needs an Exarch staff +1, an enchanted feather, exorcism, and light crystal. So, enchanted feathers are coming from Farampa, Wildwood, right? Just the griffins, so pretty easy to get. And then obviously exorcism spell you can just buy. The light crystallos, that's just you can just craft that stuff using the. Actually, I don't really know what recipe that comes from, but it's from the crystallos or from the Palace of the Dead. So I've got a ton of that stuff. The kind of cool thing, though, that I thought was at least kind of interesting was that it allows you to, or it lets you use the Exarch staff, which is a two-handed staff, but it kind of upgrades it to a one-handed staff. So I don't know. I'm gonna make 2 of these, and I want to try those out. I think maybe the reason why I think that they seem kind of cool is that they give you free cast of exorcism. So I think I'm actually gonna dual wield these. So I'm gonna do Ripple's Rod in the main hand and then Staff of Purification in the offhand. I still do have exorcism too, but like I guess technically that would allow, or that would free me up to use like ease. Or I guess whatever, you know, another spell, I suppose, right? Probably not resurrect. I don't really care about that, but yeah, I mean, I could do like ease now or something, or dispel might be a good idea too. But I don't know. We'll see. I think I'm gonna leave exorcism on for the time being, but anyways, yeah. Let's. The only thing is that obviously I'm gonna be taking off a shield to do this, but. I don't know. I don't know that really matters. Yeah, and I'll actually get more end-to-end mind out of this. Yeah, a lot more actually. So, you know, lose a little bit of defense, but gain some utility, like a free exorcism cast. All right. Let's get moving though. So I think what happens here is we have to choose if we want to do the Boulder Sands or the Irumza Canyon. Let me just take a look at the different. Honestly, it kind of does seem like the Boulder Sands is better. The canyon has some octopus enemies in it that drop ancient wood. Looks like 31%, and it drops 3 of them at a time. I don't think I really need ancient wood. I think I'd rather go with Boulder Sands. Boulder Sands has some dragons, dropping, you know, like dragon type items. So like worm thigh bone, worm whisker, worm horn, and I assume I need those a little bit more. So I'm going to do this battle instead. And once you complete one of the battles, the other one you can't access until you world, right? So after you've basically beaten the game, and then you can, you'll be able to come back in and do things a little differently. Let's bring Deneb in here. Let's take a look at what we're dealing with here. Oh yeah, I remember this battle. Yeah, so here's the 2 dragons, level 35. Okay. I'm gonna blow all this stuff up. So Alright, so here's your target, which is a Valkyrie. I mean, this is going to be a joke, right? Kind of cool, though. There's some Lamias. Bakram Valerian Kingdom. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I suppose if you want to try to recruit some more Lamia allies, you can do that. I'm just going to go with this. So I threw all of my undead guys in. You know what, though? They do have a... it's probably not going to matter. They have a cleric, but I don't think that any of my undead are actually going to die, so I'm not worried about them getting exercised. And I think I'll probably just let the AI do this.
So they move from Barnisha. They'll find these lines well defended. We will not let them reach the open desert. Move!
Actually, I think I'll take out the... I'll make sure to take out the dragons. I just realized I didn't even look at what the rewards for this was. Well, hopefully it's not something like bring in Archer, right? And I just kind of messed up. We'll see. Let's see here. Chosen victory. Okay, so win with a Dragoon and get a bunch of experience charm 4s, but like I already have so many of those. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, win with an Archer is the top one. That's always funny. Yeah, so I'm gonna turn off AI, and I'll just make sure to blow up these dragons and actually get, I guess, something to drop, right? And I mean, it just feels like kind of a waste to just blow them up and not, you know, at least get something for it. Yeah, his damage is not good right now. Too much. Oh, I should say his damage isn't good as caster. But that's all those levels of ninja, mostly, I think. I don't remember how many levels I did with Rune Fencer, but you know, I would have got at least something out of that. I wonder. See something there. I'm gonna check these stat growths here in a second. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty bad mind and intelligence stat gains as Rune Fencer, honestly. And then Ninja. Yeah, Ninja's got even worse. Like, Ninja's got a horrible mind stat growth. I honestly probably shouldn't have leveled as that class. Yeah, I don't know. Cleric has okay mind growth, but basically bad everything else across the board. That's the kind of crummy thing about the way that the growths work in this. Like, Denim just doesn't have access to a good, you know, class early on, in my opinion. You can do, you know, like Wizard Enchantress and get better intelligence. Actually, yeah, that really has bad mind growth, though, as well. What am I doing here? This shirt get... Oh, okay. I thought that was Dragon Scale, but it's not. Must be dragons on it. Let's see. Not even giving myself mana. I was like, whatever. Let's hurry this up. I'd say, you know, this is the time where we'll really start to see some power, but I feel like that's been the case for quite some time. I do have my Deluge 2 spells on my ghosts. You know, again, I feel like being that I've put in all this work, like, you know, this probably isn't like the, the average. I always hate to say that, but it's not usually probably very likely that you're going to come in here with, you know, Deluge 2 and a bunch of level 50 units. But, you know, I feel like I've put the work in to get them, and as maybe lame as it feels, I also just, you know, I don't know. I guess I wanna do it. Again, put in the time. Might as well reap the rewards. Really looking forward to the world too. I don't know what I'll do. Like if I'll go right into like Coda, or you know, right the kind of like post game stuff. Or if I'll just do like a bunch of the world stuff and go do the other routes. I'm not really sure yet. We'll see. There's a lot of the other, you know. Oops, did I kill off that dragon already? Oh yeah, it's right here. Let's see. Oh yeah, look at that. That's good. That's good enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty lucky. Give me all your help. At some point, too, I should use my charms up. I still haven't done that. I haven't used a single charm to this point, so I really need to get on that, honestly. It's like they don't do you any good in your inventory, right? I'm trying to think of what other game. I feel like there was one other game that I just played recently where I actually tried to stay on top of that stuff. Usually what I do is I hoard and hoard and hoard, and then, you know, then I'll like sit down at some point and go, okay, this, like, I want to use this stuff on this person. I'm gonna have to chariot this. God, was that my Breath of Fire 3 playthrough? God, that was a long time ago though. That seems pretty unlikely. But yeah, I mean, it's the same concept though, right? There's tons of stat items in that game, and they don't really do you any. They don't do you any good just sitting in your inventory. So now that that dragon is down, I'm just gonna assassinate this chick. There's no reason to kill anything else. Nothing else is dropping anything, you know, worthwhile. So. I'm gonna make sure that I don't push her far away. There you go. Really stinks not being able to equip the artifact daggers that I've got on like on a bunch of these characters. You know, the Patriarch, Matriarch can use it, Denim too, but it just stinks that my, you know, full casters can't do that because it's an extra, like, free spell, you know, and on characters that actually have a good intelligence stat, it's okay damage. So, just kind of a drag, though, that not everybody can kind of make use of that. Lamia Matriarch is just tanking up front. No big deal. Wow. Wow. I guess she's level 45. That's, or sorry, yeah, 45. So, yeah. Not really going to be able to do much to her. And I guess she's got pretty decent gear as well. These Lamia look really cool. I know I mentioned it before, but it's such a shame that you can't get like the palette swapped units, right? Like, you know, they change their color when they join you, right? And that makes sense, I assume, right? Because that's like signifies them joining, you know, your alliance or whatever.
Oh, of redeeming my family's honor dies with me.
Sure does. Sorry, lady. No honor for you. But yeah, anyways, I don't know. It's a shame. I really wish that you could, and maybe there's mods out there that let you palette swap. That would be really cool. There you go. I got the fire charm. That's really all that's all I really care about. Although even at this point, fire charms are kind of like meh. All right, and there you have it. So now Iorumza Canyon is not accessible. So, probably the next time I go through Chapter 4, I'll have to do that battle instead, just for kind of completion's sake. But anyways, that's going to be it for this one. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.